I'm trying to morph. Excuse me, I'm trying to morph.
Oh, that's better. This is God. 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 Do not be alarmed. I would not be God if I did not have many faces. Mostly I'm a beautiful woman, but right now I'm just a God, okay? Such are the many manifestations of God, although you must understand, this is a satiric representation of God done to impress you, bearing no relationship to the real God. If any, I, God, have brought upon the world most tumultuous times of revolution, strange revolutions everywhere, the Arab world rising up for the first time in eons. People on the street in Europe and America fighting off right-wing attacks on the safety net. Strange revolutions, some literal, some hidden, such as the revolutionary situation of a Democrat with a record on human rights worse than that of Bush Cheney. This, according to the Electronic Frontier Foundation, damn well ought to know. That's kind of a strange revolution, you see. That's why the show is called Strange Revolution. Now, get on down there. Got to go back to your body now. Return unto your body.
As the world's last beatnik, Perry Logan, awoke from troubled and tumultuous dreams regarding the strange revolutions which beset our time. Here on April 7th, 2011, just to set it up for you, feeling, well, apparently rather like a zombie, Perry staggered to his feet and headed out, first to feed on the flesh of the living, next to do a ducky show called Strange Revolution. Strange Revolution. It's weirder and weirder, doesn't it? And Perry the Zombie walked into a room. And it was a really strange room. Not the room Perry wanted to go into. And he thought to himself, verily, we are living in a time of strange revolutions. There's no better way to describe the history-making uprisings in the Islamic world and Africa. The people pounding the pavement from Europe to America, pushing back the right-wing attack on hard-earned rights. Income is distributed in a revolutionarily unfair way, like a ripe fruit of Republican revolution. And Perry the Zombie entered another room, looking for human flesh to feed on, or his studio, whichever came first. He found himself in another room, even stranger than the last. And Perry couldn't help but notice there's been a strange revolution in the law of the land, and the government is showing its fascist fangs. Here, let's help you visualize fascist fangs. Here's Perry to help you visualize fascist fangs. As Perry staggered through room after room in search of human flesh, he marveled at what truly and strangely revolutionary times we live in. On April 7th, 2011, we have a revolutionarily right-wing Democratic president. The Republican Party has just gone so bad, Abraham Lincoln is in an absolute fit. As Zombie Perry got more and more lost, going from one room to another, he reflected on how 1% of 1% of the U.S. population now had more money than anybody else. Any sociologist will tell you that's a pre-revolutionary, ripe for strange revolution situation. This just in, Perry seems to have found his way outdoors. Let's switch over to the Perry Logan head cam. Hi, this is the Perry Logan webcam in search of color. We seem to be in a pre-show kind of an area where there is no color, and we are seeing things through Perry's point of view, where he seems to have wandered into a black and white garden. I think it's safe to say Perry Logan is looking for the purple sphere.
This is the purple sphere. This is the purple sphere.
Color. This is the purple sphere. I bring you color. Well, purple anyway. The show has begun. You are watching Strange Revolutions, and I, the purple sphere, am talking you down. As the all-knowing, nearly omniscient purple sphere, I agree with Perry Logan that probably 99% of revolutions happening in the world are due to right-wing stuff and or authoritarian stuff, same damn thing, corporate stuff. That's what's made the world more than ripe for revolution. I would have thought that were obvious. Now, get on into the studio. I believe that Zombie Perry has had his fill of human flesh and is now about to do his show, Strange Revolutions. Two strings for words, a world of revolutions. Brought on by right-wing stuff, I think that's the point. And now, once again, America's last beatnik, Perry Logan. Hey, thanks for watching. That's Bob, my bass man, Bob. Take a bow, Bob. Take a bow, Bob. Hey. I thought I'd just, I have a very... Hey. You look like a very interesting audience. Why, thank you, Perry. A very unique group of individuals here. You look so sharp and so neat, and you're also beautifully naked, as you should be as well. If you're going to watch the Perry Logan show, you must watch it naked. Whoa! Whoa! Oh! I love that effect. And since you're such an interesting audience, I'll throw the floor open to questions. Thank you, Perry. What are the various revolutions which are occurring in this era of strange revolutions? Is there a doctor in the house? I have the ugliest audience you've ever seen, and, well, one of them is sick. We have a doctor, we have an ugly doctor in the house. I'm an ugly doctor! Or go help that ugly guy over there. Okay, various revolutions, and I think the word strange might be well applied to some of the revolutions which are occurring these days. There would be a whole cascading series of revolutions in the Islamic world, in the Arab world, and Africa. This is all history by now, right? It's so groovy that it's all history right now, baby. Anyway, real revolutions are going on there, but other revolutionary type things are happening almost everywhere, or at least in many, many places. For example, England, France, Europe. People are on the streets, and it's getting pretty heavy as governments are trying to cut back on the safety net all over the world. Everybody's gone into a weird kind of well, it's another strange revolution, you see. They're trying to do the things that will destroy the economy. That's part of the weirdness. There's also kind of a counter-revolution, we might call it, also strange, going on everywhere as the repubs are trying to, how shall I say, start up the culture wars, go after abortion rights, go after workers' rights, go after all these culture war things and doing their Republican thing. And it has gotten people out on the streets, as I, the world's last beatnik, could have told you. I'm sorry. I have a note from my doctor, who's also very ugly. All right, so we were delineating, of course, the extremely revolutionary and pre-revolutionary state of the U.S. these days. Perry, what do you mean by pre-revolutionary? You can put your clothes on if you want, and I love you. Okay. We are also in a pre-revolutionary state, meaning we're ripe. We are ripe. R-I-P-E, ripe. Right?
Right, sir, right! Right, sir, right!
We are ripe for revolution, and even in the U.S., which is, you know, we didn't seem very ripe a while back, but at least there are some things going on, and progressives and lefties, and, well, not really, most people. What it is most people are on the streets fighting off kind of a Republican power play. They are trying to stage their own terrible counter-revolution. And of course, it's going to be strange if it's a Republican revolution. They want to fire up the old 80s thing again. In many ways, Republicans are holographic images projected from the 80s. That's right. This is the point in this show at which I can reveal the truth to you, okay? Most Republicans today are holographic images projected from the 1980s.
Oh my God! What's going on? What's going on? I can't feel it. This is so weird. This is a strange revolution indeed.
The Republicans are trying to fire up their own little reactionary revolution that began in the 80s. In Perry Logan's terms, and stop staring at Perry's face.
Did he say most Republicans today, April 7th, 2011, are holographic projections from the 1980s? Can Perry be literal about that?
Well, of course I'm not being literal about that. But sure enough, the Republicans' answer that they're holding forth on this date, their answer to all our problems is once again to screw up government and mess up the safety net. This is their MO. And it's an MO that was resoundingly rejected by the people in the sense that we seem to be joining in the worldwide wave of revolutions. Strange revolutions. It hardly need be added. But it goes deeper than that, if I might note. Hey, don't knock it unless you've tried it. But it goes deeper than that. And that is that there are things that are revolutionary. Let's put it this way. There are strange revolutionary things going on that are a little more subtle. They're not literal revolutions with guns and stuff. For example, okay, just let me pluck an example out of the air. I ate it, I'm sorry. Let's just take Barack Obama, okay? Oh, Tim, that's gotta hurt. Oh, Jim, I can almost feel that in my bones. Perry is totally creamed. That's what he gets for using all that canned laughter, you know? Yep, canned laughter always comes back to get you. Hey, Jim. Yeah, Tim, could you not sit so close? Whatever, Jim, what do you want? What do you think Perry was gonna say there about Barack Obama and revolutions? Oh, I'm pretty sure Perry was gonna say that Barack Obama is revolutionary in the sense that he's a Democrat who is light years to the right of
any Democrat who has gone before. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Perry's gonna be. Oh, he's getting up. Oh no. I owe you $50. Okay, not to worry. I was built to handle this kind of abuse. Obama is a good example of something about our times that is revolutionary and strange. He is firmly committed to so many things that are so far to the right. It's kind of weird. Another weird thing, some progressives are still denying this. You know, and I like to think of progressives as being sensible people, and I still believe they're kind of sensible people some of the time, but they can clearly be fooled, or they wouldn't have voted for Obama. But everybody can be fooled. Nevertheless, ain't it revolutionary? Ain't it a strange revolution that America has an allegedly Democratic president, and our first African-American president, but oh my God, he is, come on man, he's to the right of Ronald Reagan, to the, slightly near Dick Cheney, or off to the, slightly to the right of Dick Cheney on gay marriage, and some of this is like literal truth. And I know this sounds like hyperbole, but I mean, people have charted his, I love him, Obama's position on things, and it's like, what's he doing over there? Is this like a dyslexia thing? What's going on here? It's something I point out all the time. And yet, so weird is the world of politics that this strange revolution, it's debatable. Progressives give me a hard time when I say the truth about Obama, whom I love, is that he is a right-wing guy posing as a centrist Democrat. Hey, this explains everything. This explains everything.
Hey, Perry, shut up. This is Abraham Lincoln. People like me a hell of a lot better than you, Perry Logan. This is Abraham Lincoln. And the deal is, Perry's just beating around the bush here. Isn't Perry something for beating around the bush? The deal is, the Republicans, beginning as that flea-bitten hound dog Ronald Reagan, hell, this is Abraham Lincoln, and I'm calling out Ronald Reagan as a flea-bitten hellhound, a flea-bitten capitalist running dog, a flea-bitten goddamn traitor to America, Ronald Reagan, traitor to America, most corrupt president of the 20th century, till George W. Bush came along. Whoa! That flea-bitten dog, Ronald Reagan, turned the keys over to the goddamn corporations. Turned the keys over to the corporations, and it's been downhill ever since. That's why your country is teeming with strange revolutions, along with the rest of the world. Hey, it's like 99% right-wing stuff that has caused all these revolutions. Let's turn it back over to Logan now.
I fear the founding fathers are going to beat the crap out of all of us for going counter-revolutionary. We're full of revolutions, the whole world, and I would just, at the risk of being a mite bit simplistic, argue that I bet you 99%. Yeah. You tell him, Perry. You tell him, Perry. You tell him, Perry. Hey. Okay, one more time. Damn straight. I'm here to tell you, I'm convinced 99% of the strange revolutions that are everywhere came from right-wing stuff. See, it's been the recent past to the past going back really 30 years and more. It's been a right-wing past.
Is that an ugly-ass past or what?
America has like a It's like a right-wing past. America has like a right-wing past for at least the last 30 years. I'm pretty sure that's long enough to find out how well their stuff works. That's very well spoken. America has an exceedingly right-wing past. There is no escaping it. And it was just like going to put us into a pre-revolutionary situation. See? It was a right-wing past, and don't forget, Republicans in power, people on the street, right? Republicans in power, people on the street. Especially the unbelievably right-wing version of Republicans we have today. So, people are on the street. Ooh, I was shedding off a layer of skin, sorry. Well, we've been in a totally pre-revolutionary situation. Now, I would hasten to say, I'm hoping this is all going to be political, okay, fought on the political battlefield with utter and complete non-violence, okay? Hey, it's a given here that Perry Logan disapproves of all violence, or he disapproves of the use of violence. This is not what we're talking about with all this strange revolution stuff, although, of course, it's equally true that some of these revolutions are very much wars. Okay. So, we live in a vertiginous world full of revolutions of all kinds, real, just literally real ones, and some slightly more sneaky ones. And I do think that the whole world now is in the state it's in. It's erupting in many places because of the right. It is right-wing policy to cut down the safety net, and people are getting pretty upset. It's going on in Europe, it's going on here, it's going on there and everywhere. And thanks to 30 years of essentially handing the keys over to the corporations, the world is reaching for revolution, as one might reach for a ripe fruit. Or a beautiful woman. Or a beautiful woman. I mean, if you know, okay, never mind. I'm sorry about the beautiful woman thing. I'm going to get in trouble. So, we live in a world that is rife with strange revolutions. That's why I behave so strangely, okay? Hey, go to this website. Check this out. Check this out. Republican sex scandals. Sounds good to me. It's so hard to morph. Trying to morph. Hello, this is Tom Paine. I have taken over the feeble soul of Perry Logan. Just to let you know, we founding fathers are pretty cheesed about how badly you've screwed our little revolution up. You guys have let the bankers and the corporatists totally take over. We're gonna kick your butts when you come to heaven. Hey, the founding fathers and the original revolutionaries of the U.S. were very disappointed in how you've let the bankers take over. You let the bankers and the corporatists take over. It was that weasel Ronald Reagan. It was that weasel Ronald Reagan who turned your company over to the corporations, you puddin' heads. What a bunch of puddin' heads you are in the 21st century. We're gonna kick your butt when you come to hell. This is Thomas Paine, more accurately, Perry Logan's satiric version of Thomas Paine, bearing no relation whatsoever to the real Thomas Paine. What can I say? I see the Republicans have gained a lot of power recently, and this has put you on the streets. That's very good. Now you're having some
strange revolutions of your own. 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 Strange revolutions of your own.